Alright, hello and welcome to the Players What Is To Be Our Anbennar Dictator. I've been tasked by Shoot the Chief with checking out this mod. Advice from people I know has been that I should start as Ruby Company. And found a hold. But beyond that, not a lot. A year has passed since the end of the Lilac Wars. A dynastic war of succession between the Imperial Grand Duchy of Damaria and its neighbor Laurent. Laurent stands tired yet victorious, due to their betrayal of the Damarian enemies by their imperial allies like the Grand Duke of Wex, whom now holds the imperial seat. The balance of power is broken and new challenges will arise. But will the dream of Anbennar unity finally be achieved, or will Canor once again descend into chaos? We have a reasonable leader, although, good God, are they old. And attrition, female generals, manpower, construction, morale, or exhaustion, productivity, TOTF, and even more females. Seems they like girls. Give me one sec. Alright. Cleavers, no emote span, thank you kindly. Do you want to deactivate the Great Conqueror feature? This system will periodically give bonuses to dynamically chosen AI to make them aggressive in order to create consolidated blocks throughout the world. I'm the pawn of chess, whose aim is not to protect the king, but to become the conqueror. Cowards shrink from challenges, weaklings flee from them, but warriors wink at them. Let them come, or do not let them come. Well, let's try and get destroyed. Okay. So we exist. We apparently start with a colonist, which is weird. And we are my migratory. Well, playing the normal migratory people is absolute misery. I mean, it's got a lot more dev than we've got, so I guess we'll move there. How big are these natives? They are really big and really aggressive. I can't help but think that not fighting them sounds like a good idea. We apparently don't have estates. Hey, Bellcat. Oh, believe me, it's not optional. Clear infested hold. Well, it's the only option that Sure, why not? Let's click the buttons and find out what these do. I don't think I want that button at the moment. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. So let's see what this does. Maybe once we're at force limit. We also have a religion with choosable thingies. Well, what's unrest at? Because that tolerance looks tasty. Unrest is pretty big. Ah, unrest because it's infested. So if we clean it, it gets rid of that? Well, we'll see once we have like 6 or 7 units, say. Well, once we're closer to force limit, we'll test that. But without that modifier, we don't have enough unrest to be worthwhile. So probably either morale or settler chance. I'll go with morale. Can we have more? Not yet. There are too few holy sites. Fair enough. Go. And I'm allowed to use speed 5 for once. Unlimited power! We need an heir. A powerful marcher, a charismatic pioneer, a crude fortune seeker. So, crappy at adventuring, crappy at adventuring, crappy at adventuring. Everyone is crappy at adventuring except a skilled adventurer captain. Oh. Don't know what that even does. Gain crowns. We have discovered one of the holds of our ancestors. While it may not be in the greatest condition, we must secure it so that we can begin the process of forging it into a new home. Aren't I excited to have factions? Oh, we have these things? No, I typically hate these things. The only one of these that I like is the Chinese one in the base game, because they had some really amusing flavor texts to do with some of the missions and the interactions between the old mission system and this. One of the flavor texts was, our military, along the lines of, our military loves to persecute the Buddhists. This often results in the deaths of lots of Buddhists. Fortunately, Buddhists are a renewable resource. So yeah, there was some epic flavor text. Lose money, lose prestige, or lose adventuring efficiency. I guess prestige. I still don't know what adventuring efficiency even does. And we're at as close to the force limit as we're apparently getting for the moment. Because, well, we wait one more month. There we go. Once that one's done, we'll try clearing the infested hold. We need to purge this hold of its cursed inhabitants if we want to claim it as our own. Oh my god, so many pips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shock pips. No, 9. And 5 siege. Ah, but you don't get any army tradition from battles. I mean, I'd take that trade in exchange for 9 shock pips. 8 black orc regiments rise up. They are of the black orc culture. It gets rid of infested hold. It gets a ruined hold instead. Dev cost, goods produced, tax, state, defensiveness. Ouch, but is that better than the current status? 206, 200, 400. Okay, so this is an improvement. Sure. And because it's a mountainous defense, We are successful, and now we only have a ruined hold. Requires a non-oppressed dwarf, goblin, or kobold majority. Okay, and we've reclaimed our hold, which gives us a little bit of money. Does not have the modifier ruined hold. Gain a stab. Have 15k of units. We can do that without too much worry. Diamond rubies. Gems are truly outrageous, and extracting them is an important step to rebuilding our society in the eyes of our brothers. Gain prestige. Produce gems. We produce metal. And the brothels of Verkal Konznan. Oh my. Production efficiency up. Spy network construction up. More chance of an heir. I wonder how that works. I wonder how that works. Okay. Now what? I guess we colonize somewhere? We can colonize towards this yellow or this green. Yellow seems like it's closer to stuff, so I guess we'll go with yellow. The trouble is we don't really have the money to support a colonist. Right, this is gonna be absolutely horrible. And we actually colonize at negative speed. Okay, no, that's terrible. No. Minimize reinforcement costs. Oh, we're religious. Well, are these the same? These aren't the same. Few dwarves can even describe or imagine the power and fortune of our ancestors. It is said that massive gold hoards stretch from cavernous depth to cavernous ceiling, and even dragons would drown in even the most meager vault. We have noble ambitions to take back what is rightfully ours, our homes, and the treasures that lay waiting in them. Adventuring company efficiency goes up. Wanderlust is usually reserved for humans and their never-ending greed to find more and achieve more. But when it comes to our ancient... Well, I'm not losing stab. When it comes to our ancient homeland, we have every right to discover what was once ours, and we have every right to enjoy it. Take pride, smile, and laugh as you would in a tavern. Purge them. We may have lost our home, but we have been granted a great boon in our lifetime. The opportunity to see it with fresh eyes. Every cave, every crevice, every lost hold is history of our forefathers to be found. Gain prestige and movement speed. Now, do we gain this at double rate? No. So we don't count as, natives in terms of this. The green tide is broken. The Dworovar is open. Come all my kin and answer my cry. It is time to come home. Children of Balgar, children of Hehogrim, children of Dagran Everbeard. We are all dwarves, and we must all do our part to find our way home at long last. Settler increase. That would be quite useful. That would make this non-negative. Locked. Eh. We lose a diplomat, which is kind of sucky. But more manpower and less gov cap? No, reform progress down. Blech. I wish there was something else to switch into. So can we keep cleaning it up? We need Tech 7. And to have at least 3 cities. Ooh, immortal and long-lived. Long-lived rulers will lose this trait when their age reaches their racial lifespan. No. No. That air is crap. Well, we have been told we need to reach Tech 7. Tech. I don't know, this looks like the thing I want. Purge Warband. Own less than 3 cities. True. Any owned province is not the capital. Do not have a core. Okay, so this is if you colonize something, you then have to do the same thing we just did to our capital, presumably, and deepen the capital. Isn't upgrading. Has a coexisting subterranean race. Is a core state. Is it not a core state? No, it looks like it's a state. I'd rather the prestige there. And the autonomy is 0, although that doesn't necessarily mean anything because it's a capital. He's not currently constructing a building. That should be true. Is not currently recruiting an army. That should be true. It's definitely not building a fleet. Do not have the modifier incomplete hold. Did not reach the bottom. Ah, here we go. Doesn't have ruined hold or infested hold. So because it's still ruined, that option is not available. Fair enough. And the last one is... The decadence comes with age. State maintenance up. Everything was better in the good old days. However did you know, Grambly? You speak only the truth. I'm not going to take the corruption because we're trying to save up 100 ducats to do this thing. Well, isn't this interesting? All the fun of playing a Native American, except now you're officially tiny and have a beard. Isn't this everything I've ever wanted from EU4? Let's do the math. How many months is this gonna be? I want 50 ducats at 0.4 ducats a month. 12 months a year. Only 10 years of waiting. Yeah, we could stop paying the army. Only 5 years of waiting. That's painful. Gotta say, that's painful. You know what? Where's that timer? I want to know when I'm able to escape from this. Live split. Come on. Dictator. Anbennar. Mod. EU4. Attempts 0. Start timer at... I probably spent like 3 minutes getting everything up and running, so I'll happily say we've only started at 19 minutes. 19... Is that going to be seconds, or let's... We'll see if that starts at hours. No, that thinks it's hours. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll back off to that. I will back off to... How do I make it do 001900? Is that what it wants? Yeah, there we go. Start. Okay, our captain's reputation is tarnished. Lose dip or lose stab. I mean, I have more admin than I have dip at the moment, so okay. No, this looked like the best province that I saw. This one was 111, 111, 111, 121, whereas this thing was big. And it also had a built-in thingy. There are some others, but they're further away. And they're also in the hands of other people. Base goods produced -2? Oh, that's just after the totaling. Okay. So it's 1 plus efficiencies -4. And so we're set at negative. But that will fix when we get to our 100 ducats, maybe? I don't know if there's another level between ruined and fixed. Maybe there's only a slightly screwed up hold modifier. And when do the buildings unlock? Have they screwed around with that? No, so we could increase our money by spending ducats. I suspect that getting rid of the ruined hold... as I said, I don't know what the next level of this is. I'm not looking for spoilers. But I suspect it will end up being better than spending the money on the temple. I'm not Baron, JJ. I don't mind using loans in speedruns, because otherwise I'm hobbling myself compared to the competition. But if I'm playing EU4 on my own, could I exploit the dev? We could. We could cut off our nose to despite our face. Despite our face. No, and this is... I could go on my usual loans are poorly balanced in this game rant. Although it wouldn't actually apply here. Because we're in Fantasyland. I can't use my usual... This is unreasonably low considering historical interest rates around the time were 15 to 20%. So maybe in alternate universe Fantasyland, this is an accurate amount of loan interest. I can still complain that it's bad for balance reasons. Back to at least stab 1. I wouldn't mind having prosperity. Well, I'm not losing ducats. Okay, now we can do this. The event restoring our hold happens. The time to restore one of our holds has come. Lose points, lose points, lose points. It costs more money than it said it did. Well, then we're going to wait. %4 is fantasy loans pretty much anywhere. Clap, 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 clap. We've got to wait for 125. Because there's a difference between the number it shows here for cost. Well, actually it only says have 100. But really, they should make you have as much as the event costs. That's just poor form. Do you dev the Renaissance? Is it even called the Renaissance? Yes, they're all called the same thing. Do they have different names in here? No, they have the same name in here. How much is dev cost increased by? And why? If we unruin the hold, or at least reduce its ruinedness, we might be able to think about dev pushing the Renaissance. It's Fantasy Renaissance. It's not called Fantasy Renaissance. It's called Real Renaissance. Since the 14th century... Ooh, it actually has different flavor text. The wealthy and powerful in the Empire of Anbennar have been patronizing artists and scholars willing to explore the old Demarian and Castanorian societies of our... Free stability, please. Of our forefathers. As a cultural movement, the Renaissance already encompasses almost all of the region and has had a profound impact on literature, art, philosophy, and music. Enlightened scholars are analyzing the society in which they live, comparing it to the ideals of classical philosophers. Renaissance humanism has grown into a more mature movement, ready to permeate all aspects of society. A new ideal for rulers as well as those who are ruled is spreading as quickly as the early printers can distribute copies of the new ideas, which is weird because we don't have the printing press yet. Inconsistency! A true Renaissance scholar is an expert on everything from politics and philosophy to art, textual analysis, music, and architecture. A true Renaissance man. The Renaissance is now ready to reshape the world to better fit its classical ideals. And we've saved up the money. Oop, we also have accidentally hit the dip cap. And I guess we're going to have to take that one as well, or we'll hit that. And now that we have our 125, we can do this. It costs us money, and it takes 2.5 years. And it's a building. It's a special building. I will get 100% of 1 ducat back. So there's a way to burn 124 ducats. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I can say for all that sitting here and waiting for money is extremely been boring, there has been lovely flavor texts on everything that I've read. The custom tooltip thing on things have been really well done. The fall of Kulgdir in 1424 was a stark reminder of what the dwarves lost aeons ago to the orcish and goblin hordes. The breaking of the Green Tide in 43, however, was a rallying cry to the dwarves of Kenor. Scions of lost holds, cartels, great families, even famous individuals. No matter the dwarf, all are kin of Balgar, all are kin of Dagrin, Everbeard, and all have been roused to action. It is time to return to our mountain homelands and reclaim what our ancestors built. The Dwarvar have been the site of battles for centuries, and it has suffered intensely. Much has been damaged or destroyed. It is not enough just to rehang our banners in shattered halls and crumbled cities. For that is what the orcs and goblins have done. We must rebuild them into what they once were and restore the glory of all dwarves. The Serpent Spine Mountains are incredibly dangerous, terrifying creatures, hostile terrain, and at times weeks upon weeks without a light source. And of course, the orcs and the goblins. The foes of our forefathers. They will not simply hand what is ours back to us. We can only... We've restored our thing, gained some prestige. Adventuring party wipes. We have heard news that an adventuring party under our banner have failed drastically in their endeavors. But I don't have any units adventuring. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, and now that it's fiximified, what modifier do we have? Okay, it looks like there's no slightly ruined hold. It just goes extremely ruined, fairly ruined, nothing. Oh no, our good guy died. No! Ooh. Skill captain, because we still have no idea what that even does. Current guy sucks, so let's try and kill him off. Good. Other guy's at least slightly better. We can pick this again. I guess if we're going to go dev push the Renaissance, we probably want dev cost. Wait, what? There are two of them now? Ah, did we settle our one? Is that what's triggered this? Nope, can't tell. Doesn't look like it's ours, though. Unless ours is further down the scrolly list. No. Presumably it's one of the other people's. Okay, what have we now done? We have... Gain a Conquistador. Lose money. Gain a Stability. Gain Prestige. Yes, please. So, we will up one, stab up, and be happy with that. Clear the way. Lose dip power. For 25 years, we can colonize slightly quicker. That seems like a terrible deal. And then what does it give us? Production efficiency or 50 years of a bonus colonist. Seeing as we can barely afford one colonist, that doesn't seem particularly useful. And my instincts are always only map stuff if you're big and strong, because otherwise you want to limit your aggressive expansion by not knowing about stuff. So I don't think I want to go traipsing around and exploring everything. So we literally just continue to sit here. At least I have enough money to colonize this, and then maybe we'll be able to kill this person. On the other hand, it means... No, we don't have enough, because we are a dwarven administration, so we can't still colonize. Great. Well, at least time is passing quickly. Can we assign our merchant to collect in our trade node to make slightly more money? Apparently not. What if we use the way of accessing the menu from here? But I do have a merchant. Ah. I have not discovered my own trade node. Of course. Yeah, we could build that church that we were avoiding building before. This is true. And no, I'm not colonisting my capital, Akaturbo. That's stupid. Colonists should never be used to dev stuff unless it's 3 dev, basically. Even then, only if you're really stupendously rich. Go be an asshole somewhere else, 69 lol lol lol. We've got a new unit type. When do we access quicker colonize rate? Are they the same? I was told to play Ruby Company, Alan. By people that play this game a lot. I have to say, I feel misled. It doesn't go up again till Tech 10, and even that will only give us +5 net settler rate. Which isn't actually that big a deal. As long as it's not losing things per month, it will eventually go up because of the colonist settler chance. Oh, we're hitting the cap again. Fine, let's have a look at doing that dev push. So, here. Go, 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 go. Okay. And what does it give us here? Does it give us something different? Nope, same thing. Construction and dev costs. So it looks like these are all normal. I actually don't know if that's normal, but that's just because I don't know what this normally does. But all the rest of these I know by heart, and I know that those are all normal. Oh. You're both worryingly bigger than us. Can we fabricate a claim on you? Or are we natives in the sense that we're not allowed to fabricate claims? No, it looks like we are able to fabricate claims. It has development of weird symbol 1/2 fraction Y4 weird symbol 1/2 fraction exclamation mark. Yeah, we should pay for our troops as well. This is true. And they've decided to rival us. Sure. We have a tech on them. Nope. Starting Amazing King guy died, sadly. And has been replaced with Garbo person. 003. Blah! We can keep pushing towards our limit, considering that they only have... Oh, they've gone away. Well, then I can stop paying for our army again. Adventurers find treasure. Rejoice. A group of adventurers has returned with a haul of treasure and an excellent tale to boot. They have handed in the spoils as per code, but what shall we do? I'd gain more efficiency. We have no idea what this efficiency does, but stack modifiers, right? That's EU4. It doesn't look like it's getting shown here. It's not in A, Adventuring Company Efficiency, and it looks like it hasn't actually done anything to this one, Adventuring Efficiency of Country, which might be different to of Company. Maybe it's under E for Efficiency? No. No, it isn't. Who knows? Oh, and you're welcome. You've come back. Very well. Maintenance up. Grab. Claim. Do I reckon we can beat you? What terrain do these count as? These count as full mountain, so attacking into them does not sound appealing. Not without an overwhelming numerical advantage. Like at least 36, probably. Well, I don't think we can support that number of units before the over the force limit thing is going to kick in and start wrecking me. Actually, it's not that bad because we have a modifier Dwarvovra Claimer. Minus 75% maintenance cost. So I can actually run a fair bit above this limit without too much punishment. So we'll try pressing towards 34 in case he migrates towards us again. Can you even ledger people that are outside of vision range? Yes, you can. He has modestly less morale, bad discipline, and 0 professionalism. Still not quite losing money. And you know what, if we're going to attack them, and we're sitting around at full maintenance waiting for the opportunity, we might as well train while we wait. This is dev limited? Oh, it is dev limited. I didn't notice. Thank you, Hunter. I don't really care about the air or unrest or the spy network. The only one of those that's attractive is the production efficiency. And even that, I don't think 1,000 ducats is worth 10 extra % on 0.8. It seems bad. Oh, and he's migrated even further away, so having an army now seems... Or having an army above the force limit now seems wasteful. Thankfully, our crappy person has died. Keep choosing to increase our adventuring efficiency. Drop back down to actual force limit. At least now we have the Renaissance, so we're able to tech up again without feeling the bite of extra tech cost. And that may have given us workshops now? Yes, so if I actually had 100 ducats, I could build a workshop. Here you go, Akka Turbo. This is where it's shown. It's Prussia strength. It's effectively Prussia, the Prussia mechanic. And we die again. So we are so highly... Well, if I had have known it decayed away by nature, I probably wouldn't have been choosing to increase it. What does it even do for you? It gives you free tax income. That's not terrible. Let's think. If... It would also be nice if it actually told you your total in a convenient way rather than the ticking rate. Would I turn 50 mil points into three ducats a year? No. No, I wouldn't. Not when it... Well... Actually, I probably would, because it ticks away so slowly. Yeah, there's no way that's not worth it. As long as it ticks away slowly, that's now like 100 million extra tax income. We could even afford our colonist. Oh. So your army is here, but not your province? Oh, and green guy has colonized towards us a little bit. The Kozan Nadi Thief Guild. It began with a few stolen coin purses here and there, but now it seems like everyone knows there's an unfortunate soul that's been robbed blind by these thieves. The Thieves Guild has descended upon our place, and the local guard captain has called for available venturers to bring the criminal... Let me read the event game to justice. We have completed Clear the Way, but that was useless until we actually have... Well, we've got the money to support that colonist now, so we could do that, and gain army tradition that leads to never again. This would need us to build a fort, which we could do, and that would give defensiveness. Eh. It really does feel like it's not useful doing anything until 10. Is there something that boosts your colony rate? So we've got normal ideas and some extra ones. I suppose I could at least entertain myself by reading these while we wait. So what have we got? Majorcratic ideas. With some members away from court, other members are required to step up into their places. Their lacking experience is sorely noted. Advisor costs up. The issue isn't that I don't want to pause because of speedrunning. The issue is I don't want to pause AccuTurbo because I want to get up to a tech where we can actually colonize at a positive rate. All power cost goes up. So far it's had two severely negative things. It has advisor cost and power cost. Yuck. Yuck. But it gives you free mana then. Advisor cost down to make up for the original advisor cost up. Okay. Then free dip, then free admin, and people live longer. And then all power cost down to make up for the all power cost up. This gives cavalry cost. Not interested. Skip the whole idea group. It's garbage. It has something to do with cavalry. The Velvet Glove. I like the flavor text. Fellow nations find us simply charming. Can you imagine anyone accusing us of fabricating frivolous claims on their land? Preposterous. Dip rep. Covert action relation impact. So that's how much people hate you when they detect your spy. Repairing the reputation. In recent years, the Empire of Anbennar has fallen upon dark times. A strong guiding nation is needed to restore its reputation. Presumably there's a HRE equivalent somewhere out there if there's Imperial Authority Growth Modifier. Although small, the free cities within the Empire are an essential part of daily life. They act as valuable allies and trading partners to many. Free city, Imperial Authority up, and you can have more free cities. Chance of new air up. Air increase. Increase of air claim strength. Right. Improve relations and claim duration. I didn't even know that could be a modifier. We must not rush headfirst into conflict. A claim on a worthless piece of land can wait a few years instead of dragging half of the Empire into a pointless war. Protect the Empire. Members from all around the Empire send troops to aid in defense. Outsiders shall have to face the might of each one of us combined. Manpower against Imperial enemies plus 1500? I don't understand that modifier, to tell you the truth. And then admin efficiency. That's pretty sweet. Lose dip or lose stab. I'd rather lose event. Purge. I want to lose the dip, not the stab, thank you. Hello, Hodsy. Yeah. Don't be a dick. It's rule 1 in chat, la la la. La 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 la. Not hard. Serpent Spine Doctrine. The races of the Serpent Spine Mountains are hardly ever willing to brace against a cavalry charge. Their tactics are admirable. Oh no, they're hardy, not hardly. They are hardy, sorry. Ever willing to brace against a cavalry charge. Their tactics are admirable, and their usage of long polearms to stop cavalry charges in narrow tunnels is effective. The way I read it, Benny Pizza, was maybe you get extra manpower if you're at war with someone outside the Empire? Because it's against Imperial enemies. Or maybe that triggers if you use the equivalent of the, I want to say Weltkrieg, but that's not it. It's the, what's the... You know, that when you're doing the decentralized Empire side of the, HRE, and you get that special CB that lets you call in literally every single prince. That's actually pretty good now, because you can use it against anyone. It used to be complete garbage, because you could only use it against people bigger than you. No, 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 not expand empire. It's a different thing. You only get it at the very end. It forces all the Imperial members to join. So what do we get? Shock damage received, that's great. Movement speed, that's fantastic. Land attrition, that's pretty okay. War exhaustion down is great. Garrison size, fire damage received, good. Artillery damage from back row, good late game. Recover army morale speed up and reduced morale damage taken by reserves. That's more important now. Art combat ability, okay. Oh, cheers, Red Rover. All over. Thank you kindly for the sub, mate. Reichskrieg. Thank you, Akiturbo. That's the word I was looking for. Not World War. Empire War. Tinkerers. Some races in Anbennar have the natural affinity and interest in the art of invention. Luckily, the world is a diverse place, and meeting this sort of individual isn't a hard task. Gain innovativeness rate. Art bonus versus forts. Infantry cost up. Ooh! Ooh! Landfire damage up. Advisor cost down. Special unit force limit, although we haven't seen any special units yet. Military policies possible. I hate that. Like, yuck. If you give me free ones, I'll care. If you give me more of them, no. Free, yes. More, no. Morale recovery speed down, but infantry fire. I kind of don't mind the idea of these things where you, like, it is a buff in one thing, but a debuff in another. And it makes you put some more thought into stacking your modifiers together. EU4 has a little bit of the, bonuses can only be positive problem. The go-to example for me is, you look at the original monument for Versailles. The final tier of Versailles used to give you one local unrest, which is beautiful flavor to do with, like, the decadence of the French monarchy and having it cause and contribute to the rise of the revolution. And because a bunch of weenies whinged about, why does upgrading my monument give me unrest? They got rid of that beautiful little bit of flavor that honestly is trivial. If you can't survive an extra one unrest in your capital, there's going to be correct culture, correct religion. Anyway. Legionary Doctrine. Shock damage received. I see infantry cost down. There we go. There's something that we like. Infantry combat ability. Lovely. Army tradition decay. Army tradition from battles. So this is all about more army tradition. But you still have the -1 unrest when you form a new nation. I don't understand, Hunter D, sorry. Yes, regardless of which tag you are, as long as you have max level Versailles, it will contribute to unrest. It was in that province. And only that province from memory. Foreign auxiliaries. Although the core of our armies are led by loyal legionaries, we must look to other groups for specific talents. Merc maintenance, merc manpower. Liberty desire in same continent subjects. Establish holy order cost. Wow. So someone must have the Spanish mechanic. Widespread culture. Promote culture cost now down 25%. I'd rather lose the prestige there. And liberty desire from subjects. Finally, more morale. And what are the ones over here? So we've got industrial, production efficiency, caravan power, bleh, fort maintenance, diplomatic advisor cost. That's terribly specific. Construction cost, yearly prestige, Great project upgrade. I suppose I should be watching if that guy migrates back next to me. Institution spread. Light ship cost. Minimum autonomy in territories is nice to stack. No battleship power. It's not a speed run. It tells me that I only have one more hour of needing to sit here and not be able to do anything. Envoy travel time minus 50. National supply limit modifier of plus 20%. Honestly, tech is the real meaningful thing here. Percent modifiers don't matter compared to the, Oh, when you form Persia, there's an extra unrest for 20 years? Okay. I had forgotten, Hunter. Yes, thrilling gameplay. I was well recommended to play this nation, but what can you do? Racial supremacy. Manpower in True Faith provinces. Cost of advisors with ruler culture. Promote culture cost plus 100. Ouch. On the other hand, if you've already filled in all your important cultures, I suppose that's... Oh, thank you, Milcap. And we're getting close to admin. Ta. Too distracted reading what all these new ideas are. Where were we? Reduce accepted cultures by 3. The state seizes all land obtained in conquest. Citizens will be settled on the borders to ensure no mongrel majorities remain. Oh. No, he's still one province away. Ticking absolutism. Years of separatism down is really good. Because the citizens don't actually admit that your new nation is a thing, presumably, and they resist the change. It wasn't like I was given an option, so it doesn't matter what the modifier was. You get no choice in the matter. Ah, you get the Great British thing. Naval combat bonus off of owned coasts. There are borders on all sides. Even the sea is a possible route of incursion. Our land is not safe until we have a firm grasp on our border defenses. Why am I losing money? Whoa! What the heck? Why is my force limit like 2 suddenly? Whoa! What the heck happened? No, this is still high. What's modifying this? Nothing, as far as I can tell. No idea. Maybe I should have gone and looked why our force limit was 30 before. And I would know. Whatever. The Age of Greentide. The entire world shakes as hundreds of thousands of orcs pour out of the Serpent's Spine. The Age of Upheaval calls for the rise of a unified nation-state against the barbarous forces of evil. Piles of gold. That's nice. Build a fleet. Accumulate a rival, have lots of subjects. Most of these are pretty the same. This is effectively own a province on multiple continents, but it's own a province over there. And what abilities do we get? Why is there one that's got... Oh, something's not quite right there. Gain discipline, or... Normal one, normal one, normal one. Normal one, normal one. Better colonies. Colonialism exists. Or prestige decay. Well, I think we'll go with the discipline. Seems like the best. Now I feel so dirty. I accidentally have loans because of the stupid force limit changing without warning. Tech. And we've gained this. Efficiency rate up, prestige, or... It's not about what has been useful in the past, it's about what I expect would be useful in the future, Hunter DE. Settler rate increase. We finally have a positive settler rate. Happy day. And we are instantly dowed. They have approximately twice as many units as us. Are they going to do anything? I can't afford to be much over the force limit. Maybe 2. Hey, Quarter the Villain. I have a Dictator, Quarter the Villain, to play this, and so we are meeting our Dictator demands. I have to say it's been... Like, reading the flavor text, the flavor texts are lovely, but the actual gameplay has been completely boring. We have had literally nothing to do for 60 years, something? Like, the most interesting thing we did was click one button to clear out some baddies from this province. And I can't afford 2 units over the force limit, we just can't, so... No, the timer says how long I have to play. The game gets at least 2 hours. If I enjoy it, often more. Paper Mario got dictated, and it immediately became a long play. That's how much fun Paper Mario was. Might as well. So, do I not get to win? The monstrous conquest of me. I'm a monster? I'm not a monster. You're the monster! Oh, they're monsters. They're goblins and they're trying to eat me. Okay. Well, we should go look at their combat stats. Maybe they're paper. I have a little bit more morale. They have the same discipline. I have better defensiveness. But they still have, like, twice as many units. It says they're goblins. Where was it? It was somewhere in here. Cave Goblin. Technology group, Cave Goblin. How is that occurring when I have the negative 100? How is that occurring when I have the negative 100 thing? What's it called? It's called... What is it called? Native uprising chance. Take the unrest. Something is giving us plus 50. And it is not clear where it originates from. It's not this thing. It's not this thing. Where is that modifier? Ah, so this is the reason why we started with a colonist. We have this modifier. And so even with minus 100, because of this plus 50, it's still at plus 50. Okay. Yes, yes, it would have. It would also have meant even more uprising chance. We would have had the tiniest bit of positive. It wouldn't have been that good. And it still would have been outside our original treasury. I mean, I'd still rather fight it less. I'd still rather fight it less. The real rate of colonizing that's happening here is because of this. Whenever this triggers, which is 1 in 5... Let's pretend this was 20% instead of 18 for the sake of easy maths. Every month, we get a 1 in 20 chance of raising this by 20. So let's say that that's... It doesn't actually work this way, but after 5 months, on odds, it's at least triggered once after 5 months, right? Which means every 5 months we get 20 because of this number. Increasing this number to 20 per year doesn't really do much in the face of that number. Settler chance, as we saw in the speed run for, which one was it? The custom nation one where we had to get a colony in the new world, starting as someone in the old world. We beat Maggie's time because Maggie stacked this number, and I stacked this number, and this number is far, far stronger than that number. Sadly, I agree, True Leveler. But what can I do? I was told by people who play this game a lot that this is who I should play. I took their word for it. And it hasn't been amazing. It is at least gold, that is true. At least there's only 50 more minutes of this. Counting down the milliseconds. Oh, the war has gone away because there was literally 5 years of nothing. No, we've run into the situation that you sometimes have with, like, if you are Spain and you declare, I mean, you could try Hodzi, but I will simply veto this because this has been so crap. So, tough. Tough luck. You can try, but you'll just be flushing your points down the drain. I was willing to allow this as something that I thought I might enjoy, but it has certainly not been so. At least not in terms of the gameplay. The flavor text has been really good. The flavor text has been fantastic. Not going to complain about that. Maybe these people have a secret grudge against me, maybe. 2 people did, though. 2 people did. One I could believe has a secret grudge against me, but 2? 2? Hard to believe that it would be true. I suppose I might as well read the crappy horse idea one. Got nothing else to do. Raising power gain. That's quite nice. Improve relations down. Power projection from insult. Yearly inflation reduction. Land maintenance modifier. May raid coasts. That's so good. That almost yeah, I'd say that even makes up for having a stupid idea about horses. Dip rep down. Ouch. Morale of armies up. If I had a button to trade 5 morale of armies for a dip rep, I would probably click the button in the other direction. Honestly. Like, I would click lose morale to gain dip rep so that I can get and annex more subjects more quickly. Hey Alan, I don't know. The instructions I was given was pick Ruby Company and found a hold. So I picked Ruby Company, I looked at the provinces I could see and moved to the highest Dev 1 and clicked the found a hold button, or worked towards that goal. Oh, it's been long enough that we now have map spread. Yeah, we are coming up to the mill cap. But what we should probably actually do is start dev pushing colonialism, honestly. Dev pushing this doesn't seem wise given how expensive it is now because of the previous deving. So we probably just wait for the new province to finish. Ah, it might have had to do with which faction was in power while we lost our force limit? Maybe. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Are there other people around who are one province? There's someone over there. But otherwise, not that I can see. Caravan power plus 20. The extra settler increase might have been nice here. But again, the settler rate isn't the strong thing. It's settler chance that is the strong thing. And idea cost. Blah. On the other hand, the fact they have downsides is... I kind of like the idea of having upsides and downsides. Okay, this is finished. And dun 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 dun, full state, full core, we get to dev push for the Renaissance. Old ruined rail. The ancient dwarven highway was dominated by rails that connected the vast underground empire of all dwarves. When the orcs came, the rail system ground to a halt, and many dwarven holds lost their supply route and were left to starve in darkness. Gosh. A goblin majority oppressed. How do we interact with this thing? No idea. Well, in any case, we're about to hit the cap again, so we'll do that deving. Let there be a colonialism. It's still quite expensive, but it's not as expensive as our capital. Can have another one of these. I guess better colonies. We are making enough money that we could start another colony. And come down and touch this brown guy. Goblin Minister. Tolerance for goblins, or decreased tolerance for goblins. I reckon we're intolerant. Why not? A vast horde of cave goblins has attacked Dwarvrod 16. Ugh. Bloody events. One more click and we're done. Take the ducats. At least our force limit has gone up with our new province. Ta-da! Cool. Turn this off. Ooh, are there new ones of this? No, there are not new ones of this. Embrace. I no longer have to feel bad about taking techs. And if I can hit Tech 9 before them, then I'd be willing to attack. So you know what? Let's generate a spy network and think about generating a claim. We'll do that, and we'll actually guard it. How much is purging them cost? A hideous amount. Yeah, no, we'll just have to actually guard it. How many units do you have? Well, I can't really reasonably attack you because of your ally. Yeah, but he has an ally that's like 3 times as large as us. Well, twice as large. 3 times if you include both of them. Who is your friend? Could they even help you? No, this person probably can't actually get over here. So this friend is just theoretical, I would suspect. Whereas his friend he touches. So they would actually help. Lose the devotion. Lose the prestige. I need to leave like 4 units here to do that. And we're making enough money I can afford to be a little over the force limit. Everyone's golden era-ing. I would dearly like to actually have the next Miltech. Grab that. Start doing the buildings in these places. Might as well train while we wait. No reason not to. If we're paying for the army anyway because we have to guard the colony. Four is enough to guard. Good. I didn't underestimate that. Gold and more. Inflation reduction would be nice. I don't want to spend dip points on that. It's just not worth it. I'm sorry. At least that one's free. And then gain defensiveness if I'm willing to build a fort. Nah, neither of those is worth wasting 100 and 200 ducats on building a fort in our capital. Nope. Ouch. Back to +1 so that we're at least in theory gaining chance at prosperity. Prosperity is always lovely in gold mines. I don't think there are forests inside the mountains. They've certainly described it as being completely dark. A number of the flavor text things in here. Where are we? Weeks upon weeks without a light source. So it sure sounds that way. Nearly there, and we'll be able to actually do something, so turn this off. Alright, Tech 9. You're still on Tech 8. Your allies are the other side of the world, effectively. I reckon we can have a go at this. Take this. I don't need to co-belligerent you. I do need a diplomat for declaring war. Go. Finally, we're able to actually do something. It's only taken an hour and a half. Move up. Yes, please. Free settlers. Unless that was in another province. It was in another province. That's my fault. I should have paid attention. Exclamation mark idiot. I deserve it. That is going to need 10, which means we can only leave 6 here. Okay, there's our 10. Now even if they suffer some attrition, we won't have problems. Gonna kill them, why not? Tech 9 is more important than mountains. And in fact, if we can trap them in the corner, that's really good. So let's go trap them in the corner. And then these guys should be free to just carpet siege everything over here. It looks like they've run off into the wilderness. I'll pay the 100 ducats. You wonder if Anbennar have their own unit mods? As in, like, unit packs. You could see someone making a, like, we have dwarven units. Well, these don't look particularly dwarven. Yeah, normally I'm not one for unit packs, but if you're going to have a fantasy world, having custom unit packs is... I can get behind that. They look very mannish. They do. They don't particularly look dwarven, do they? I'm allowed to use my merchant now. True. True. I should be collecting here and pushing from wherever this gets stuff from. Which is apparently too far away for us to reach anyway, so... This is too far away. Okay, can we get rid of you? Apparently not their capital. Fine, we'll eat everything except their capital. Core it all. And now they can be left to deal with 17k of peasants on their capital. That's actually kind of amusing. Come back home and back to training. That is a lot of unrest. War exhaustion, overextension, separatism, intolerance, non-accepted culture, and religious unity. Change country to this. Gain prestige. Get 40 years of dev cost down, a bonus colonist, settler chance, morale of armies, prestige from battles, settler rate, lose a dip rep, and lose administrative efficiency. Blah. But we've just expanded, and it doesn't look like we're going to be expanding again probably before the time is up realistically, so why not? Become a monarchy? No, I'm actually pausing for once. I don't care about that. Welcome the Mages Guild. Become a republic. Become a republic. Plutocratic or noble elite. I hate long duration. I'd prefer short duration. But I don't want a merchant republic, so both of those are out. I guess we're becoming a monarchy. We gain new ideas. We get a slightly different flag. And what do we got? Leader admin skill, possible advisors, stab cost, prestige decay, unrest, trade steering, spy network, free policies. That one's actually good. And war score versus wrong religions. Okay, so it's stacked at the tail end. The start end is garbage. I don't tolerate goblins. Goblins are the new horsies. Yes. I mean, horsies are still horsies. We don't tolerate horsies either. Okay, then they should run into us and we win, and then we can go back down to force limit. Horsies, not horsey. We're allowed to have one. You're allowed to be here, King Horsey. It's like the No Homers Club. Okay, we're allowed to go back down to actual force limit. Get rid of going over. Okay, and then come back here and train. Core the last thing, full state, and start full coring the other stuff. This finally finishes, and we can do something else. Now, would I not rather connect up to the purple people? Who are you? You don't have Tech 9, you're also goblins. You have unpleasantly many force limit, but maybe my force limit will come up as we finish full stating these. I don't know that it's gonna come. An orc warband is roaming and may very well make its way towards us. Oh, and it also looks like us or someone else has conquered another one of these holy sites. So we can have true faith tolerance. No? Then why are you telling me about this? Oh, it's telling me I can convert crap. I mean, not really. I wouldn't exactly call that converting. In any case, we should be colonizing at least something. I don't reckon we can kill you. What about this guy? No, we can't touch you. The warband arrives. Where? Ugh. Okay, let's go sit here. And hopefully he walks this way and not that way. And I guess I want to be full force limit again then. We do have estates now. Oh wow, we're gonna lose. No, just barely defeat them. Chase. Chase. Concentrate. I'm willing to bet that if this wasn't point 33, we would have lost that because of the morale difference. Oh my god. They bounce. Well, at least we won. Next one of these. And we're kind of rich enough that we could afford actual advisors, so... No, we don't like goblins. Sure, inflation, man. No doubt our inflation is... Yeah, our inflation is crazy. Okay, I'm back to training. Are we at full force limit? Yes. New cannon. Don't really... I mean, we don't have any cannons, so it doesn't really bother us. Continue full coring everything. Please stand down, because you're garbage. The next guy's considerably better. 2 extra monarch points. So we try and kill off our king by using him to train. And we proceed to call. And let's fiddle around with the estates, I guess. So what do we got? We've got clergy. I would like monarch point. I would like... Oh gosh, what are all these things? Reduces likelihood of adventurers wanted ghouls appearing in our country. Gain prestige, lose... No, I don't want to lose manpower. That's absolutely unacceptable. I don't mind all the other dwarfs liking us more. That one I recognize. I wouldn't mind converting everything. Is this the one that costs crown land, though? It is. So we try for the other one instead. And then just the generic happiness one. And then we see how our conversions can go. So, Massive Shaft can have the conversion policy. Keep coring stuff. What other estates do we have? The nobles. Well, I do want the monarch point. I do want the happiness. I do want the happiness. The cartels. Oh, also this is scrollable. Ah, you can have more than just 4. I mean, only having 4 is both a limitation and a tool. Like... It means you can do gamey things like prevent getting the Polish one. Mages run amok. I don't care. Mages are just odd. And I guess our Master of Mint is leaving because I... No, he stayed, okay. Because I wasn't quickly enough. Oh my god, quit it with the events game. This is a war game, not in a game about events. Grumble, grumble. Okay, we want Monarch Point Tick. We want the generic happiness one. We can't get the other generic happiness one because we don't have boats. We can, however, get extra colony rate, which would be quite nice. Adventurers, we can have even more colony rate. Yes, please. I don't really want advisor cost traded for stab. Not unless I was on full stab. Where's your version of the generic happiness one? The Age of Unraveling. With the rediscovery of Aeltanir comes the secrets of the precursor elves, and with them the secrets of the world. From east to west, scholars seek to unravel the mysteries of the past, bringing about an age of exploration and reformation. Enables religious conflicts. Embrace the new faiths. Gain a foothold in Africa? Question mark. Convert provinces, have a colonial empire, force convert, have a big city, and be present on 2 continents. So all those look fairly standard. Everyone's golden era-ing because it was the end of the age. Makes sense. And then the mages. We have mage organization guilds. Some loyalty, more influence, and lower absolutism. It's a mod, No Pants Day. It is a total overhaul in terms of world and setting, etc. Oh, don't worry, No Pants Day. I have not gone over to the dark side. You'll notice in this title it says Dictator, so someone has used their channel points to dictator me to play this, and I was willing to give it a go. But it has been a pretty miserable experience, I have to say. Overall, the flavor text is lovely. The world seems lovely. The actual gameplay has been pants. I've got the ducats, so we could patronize them. I don't want to lose tax modifier, though. We could reduce research regulations. No, because that gives more influence than happiness. Unacceptable. I'll lose the money over time rather than the money directly. Okay, so there's no way of keeping all these people happy, seems to be the thing. So I am going to have to fight them for my crown land, so be it. If we have to fight them for our crown land, we will. Oh, mill, go. Keep working our way to full cause of everything. There was some more that we hadn't full chord. Full state. Full state. Full state. Full state. Full core at all. Beautiful. How much more force limit is that? And what's the autonomy? You know what? I'm willing to fight them again. We're at full manpower. We might as well lower autonomy everywhere. Fight the silly goblin people once more. But get full output from all the provinces. There we go. Expel the mages. For 20 years... Lose dip rep, gain all power costs. I mean, I already established that it was hard to keep them happy, so why not get rid of them? Oh, I wish there was a button like that for the Dimmy. Please, please, Paradox, give me a button like that for the Dimmy. Expel the Dimmy. That would be fantastic. We should start colonizing again, though. If I hit Tech 12 before they even hit Tech 9, it would probably be worth attacking them. But for now, let's just go that way. I probably need 5 to guard that. Unfortunately, everything has way too big, Actually, that one's not too bad. Natives. Probably want 3 on that one. Alright, we actually managed to convert something. Make sure that's also got the edict. It does. We might as well be on positive stab. It will help our conversion speed. Or not, because we have to go kill this. Oh wow, it occurred on the province that my army was and insta-wiped them. Great. Just great. Well, we'll do what we can. I guess we're going to have to leave these alone for a while we go fix this. Okay, that should be enough people / enough reinforcements to get over that. And we can go back to guarding our colonies. Back down to actual force limit. I should keep building out the buildings in the 2 provinces that we dev pushed. So yes, you need this. We need to go guard those 2 provinces that we're colonizing. And you can train. Lovely. I can't afford inflation, man. Unrest, man, it is. When is our truce with you up so that we can go eat you? Ooh, next year. And has your alliance changed, or have you got the same allies? You have the same ally, so we probably just kill you off. Although we'll probably have to take a 5-year approach. My claim doesn't run out, so we're good. I don't need to be doing that. That said, we might as well speed up our siege speed. And apparently we touch you now, so I might as well claim you. Can I set them as a rival? No. Disappointing. I might as well set you if I'm fabricating. I might as well set you. We said if we were going to hit tech 12, it might be worth it to attack you. Yeah, we have tech 9 and 12 on them, so once we've done this war next year, which actually looks like we should do it now because he's raising his maintenance, we might go and do these guys. Well, I overestimated. Fine, fair enough. I overestimated our tech advantage. Go there, go there. You go here. Yeah, we should win that. Kill the horses. Very good. And now we play musical chairs with them. While we wait for their capital to siege. So apparently we have new infantry type. Why not? Yeah, that's right. Go away. Pop. Or not. Pop. There we go. Fix this, and then go back to guarding these 2. I should also go back to claiming you. Oh, wrong way around. Stop, 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 stop. 7 on that one, 3 on that one. You come here and go back to training. And we find out when we can eat this guy. Which we can already do. Good riddance. And we have the rail yard of Natvir. Local movement speed. Envoy travel time. Global movement speed. That is a biggie. Oh, we died again. And I don't have the admin for stabbing up. We'll have to wait for this to core in any event. We are dwarves. No pants day. No, we don't tolerate the goblins. I don't really want a fort either. Although there's actually maybe a bit of sense to making this a fort because it stops people running down this way. Honestly, there seems better because it cuts off... Oh, no. No, just no fort. Waste of money. Waste of money. Did we start as an OPM? Yes. Yes, we did. Gain loyalty. Can we yoink again yet? Our colony's finished. And seeing as you've done the hard work of colonizing towards me, rather than vice versa. Claim you. Look at you. You've got Tech 9. This guy still doesn't. See if our force limit has raised. We've also gained the next one of these. Improve relations or stab. Stab cost. Absolutely stab cost. We have so many wrong religion provinces that stabbing up is a misery. I have no idea No Pants Day. If 1820 is the end in here as well. I don't think it would be, but even so, there's always just the click to keep playing button these days. Like, even the base game has that now. It's just that you don't earn achievements if you're playing beyond the default end game date. Now, if these colonies are finished, then these guys are freed up to help us attack over here. He's at war with someone else. His only friend won't help. Sure, we'll anti-monstrously conquest you. Go. So you head to here, you head to here. And you to that side route. Oh, I mean, you were at war with them, but now you've successfully eaten them. That's a bit awkward for me. And he's also full of orcs. Well, you guys come and guard this. Same with you. No, orcs, leave us alone, burn. Not worth it, but it's getting done. Okay, if you're leaving me to kill your little stack, I'll happily do that. Holy shit, he can move quickly. He moved from here, seemingly, all the way through here into over there. Or maybe he just has 2 stacks and I didn't realize. Okay, you there, you there. The pain is almost over. Believe me, I'm counting the milliseconds. Oh, no, we're gonna have to go round. I said we're gonna have to go round. Thank you. Rip those units. You know what? I can't be asked. Let's just get an adventuring company. It gains partially ruined hold. Ah, so you're not allowed to let things get occupied. Interesting. Anyway, we better go clear this before it all gets ruined. Go, 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 go. Okay, and now that way, except for 3 of you that fix that. He thinks he can take us, so I should probably wait. And then move up, and then move up. And move up. Try sitting on the capital again. God, he moves quickly. Yeah, I'm really regretting deleting that fort, but whatever. I did not fully appreciate just how quickly this guy would run all the way through around there. This one and this one. Goblins demand representation, demand away. You will get nothing. Nothing but my scorn. And we are done, and not a moment too soon. Ugh. So, what can I say? Lovely world. Loved all the flavor texts. Gameplay, misery. Absolute misery. Like, yeah, nah. It has left such a bitter flavor in my mouth that I don't even feel like playing video games for the rest of the day. I think I am going to go take the doggo for a walk, and maybe even read a book for the rest of the day. Because I don't even want to be on my computer. Who can I get behind what they're doing? Yeah, well, he's up and about. Irreverent Wellington. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have had a better time than me. I know as a viewer that there is nothing sweeter than the misery and pain of your streamer. No chocolate could be half as sweet. But that is all that I can possibly bring myself to put up with. Seriously, have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. If it's the first time watching, considering that follow button will let you know when I'm live again. Certainly not today. I'm thinking tomorrow we may even start the Grim Fandango playthrough. That will be suitable to wipe the nostalgia, the sweet, sweet nostalgia will fix everything that today has ruined. Peace.